Yo Sonic Nation, Sonicsta here, and today I'm going to be talking about my ideal Sonic cartoon. We've seen 3D animation and 2D animation, and to be honest with you, I think the best route for a Sonic cartoon to go in is 2D animation. It just feels way more natural, like a Sonic vibe. I get a better Sonic feel for the animation if it's 2D. We've seen Sonic X do that, which is an anime. We've seen Sonic Underground do that, but also like, it just feels more Sonic. Like, we've seen Sonic Boom do the 3D, which was good, but I feel like it would have been a lot better if it was 2D and it was focused on the mainline series. And for that 2D animation to work, I think the best person to have on board is Tyson Hess. He's done the Sonic Mania Adventures animation, and he's done the TSR Overdrive animation, and he's also done Chow in Space. So I feel like that would just be the best route for Sega and Sonic to go in. Okay, so we went over the animation and everything, but let's talk about what the show would actually be about. And I feel like there's a variety of routes they could go in. They could go in like SpongeBob route, where you can pick up SpongeBob from wherever, and most of the episodes don't continge off one another. Or you can go in the Gravity Falls route, where most of the episodes do lead up to some sort of big event. And I feel like that route is what I'd like to see the Sonic series go in. It doesn't have to be extremely dark or even dark in general. I just think it'd be really cool to have each character remember episodes and events from prior, and it would just behave sort of like the IDW comics. And doing this, I think, would secure a strong fan base, because I feel like most people would be like, oh shoot, the new Sonic is on, I gotta check it out because something happened last week, it's gonna be crazy. And I feel like that would also add to the Sonic lore, make the characters seem like deeper, and you'd be able to gain a better understanding of like what's going on in the Sonic world outside of just the games that are story-wise aren't really exceptionally high. Alright, so now we talked about the animation style and what the show is going to be like. Now let's talk about the characters. I feel like it's a no-brainer that you would include the core 5, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Eggman. But you can't make a Sonic show in 2020 without characters like Shadow, Silver, Rouge, and perhaps even the revival of Cream and Cheese. Now, obviously, there's a ton more characters you could put in here, but I'm feeling like this should start similar to Sonic X, where you slowly introduce those characters. And yeah, I mean, if there is a new audience, which I'm assuming there will be, a bunch of people that just saw a Sonic movie and they're like, hey, let me get into Sonic because that movie was cool, or whatever, I feel like you would want to slowly, gradually introduce more and more characters as the show goes on, just like Sonic X, and not just throw them all at you at the gate and you don't really know anyone. I feel like that would be really intuitive. That's what IDW did, and I just feel like that's the best way to go about it. Alright, now let's talk about the extra details. I feel like this cartoon should carry off of similar to what IDW does story-wise, and add some new characters. Nobody like Chris, and by that I mean characters like Sally, Tangle, Whisper, characters that already have a role, and they don't have to take anyone else's role like Chris did by taking Tails' spot, being Sonic's best friend. I feel like doing that solidifies, like, hey, this is the core 5, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Eggman. And I feel like doing that reminds the audience that, hey, they're main characters, but they're not as main as the core 5, and that everybody has a function in the show. No one feels useless or out of place. Like, throwing in some sort of oddball character in there for no reason is just stupid and probably not do as well. So I feel like if everyone had their own role and their own responsibility in the show, like what this character does, I feel like that's what would make the story way more interesting and function better. It also keep the character flow to a minimum and the audience be able to understand who everyone is and what their role is. Alright, so now that we're finished talking about everything else, let's talk about the length. How long would this show be? And I feel like each episode, if it's plot oriented, should be around 21 minutes. You get enough information there, maybe have a cool intro and a cool outro at the end, you know, like an anime type thing. But obviously it's not going to be an anime, it's going to be a cartoon. Well, even though it still is a cartoon. But still, you get my point. And as far as seasons go, I believe it should be around 3 or more seasons, similar to Sonic X. And I feel like that about wraps it up. Like, that should sum up what this amazing Sonic cartoon would be like. And that's my ideal cartoon. You may beg to differ. You might want 3D animation. But if that's true, let me know below. And that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. And if you like this content, please remember to like and subscribe. This is Sonicsta, signing out.
Why are you playing that trash?